Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, which is like extremely active. I'm here again with my laptop to help everyone out how to come to Belgium. I'm here to ruin all your life. It's been 2 years that I've been in Brussels and I'm gonna share my books. I'm Yasha, if you guys don't know, which you already know. I'm in KU Leuven, which is world number 63, but I'm there, it doesn't look. This video can fully only help the ones who want to come to any university but in Belgium. So starting off, मेरे 2 साल हो गए and I am struggling. So if you guys are ready to struggle, just come, join me. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my university. It just has classes. It doesn't have a ground, no tennis courts, no football grounds, and that's it. That's all about my university. It's really hard to graduate from my university. If you're coming here, you just need to study. You can go to VUB, which is a good university but easier than KU Leuven. You can go to Odyssey. That is a very easy university. I would highly recommend everyone to go abroad. My experience has been really nice. I have changed completely. You can see I just gained, I think, 20 kgs. How I'm gonna go through this video is that first I'm gonna tell you expenses that you're gonna face, and later I will tell you about the admission process. Drink some water because things are about to get expensive. My university's fees is 2,300 euro per annum, which is not a lot, because of which we do not have scholarships. My friend's university, who is in Odyssey, her fees is I think 1,000 euros. VUB is another university in Belgium and their fees is around 4,000 euros. If you want to go to computer science, there is Thomas More, whose fees is a lot. That's why I didn't go there. Fees is not the only thing that you have to consider. There is living costs. There are many costs in life. One is coming to this university. Let me talk about the rent right now. My rent is 520 euros per month, and that is like the minimum that you get in Brussels. So your rent is gonna range from 500 euros to anywhere above. Your eating and spending every day would be like 300 minimum. You should consider having at least 900 euros per month. In a year, it's like 12,000 euros you need for that year. For the visa, and I'm talking about the financial side, which is the hardest part, you need either a blocked account or sponsorship. Blocked account is that shuru mein hi, at the start, you give a lump sum amount to the university's bank account for the entire year. So you will be giving 12,100 euros to the university's bank account at the start of your visa process. When the university gets that amount, they will give you a financial certificate which you can show to the visa embassy, whatever. They always give you visa for either 1 year or 6 months. And then you have to renew your residence permit every year. Like every year you have to give 12,100 euros to the Belgian bank account every September, okay? The other option is that you tell them that you're gonna have a sponsor, and a sponsor can be anyone, but they should be your 3rd degree relative, they should be your blood relative, or they can be, if they're in the EU, they can be anyone. I will tell details in separate videos because I cannot tell everything here, but I'm gonna give you an overview that what a sponsor does is that they have to sign a few papers. Tell the government that if this student gets into trouble, they're gonna pay for the expenses. Now, how to convince your parents? I know your parents are never gonna get convinced. Like if they're gonna get convinced on money, they will send you to US. What you need to do to convince your parents is to tell them that you are gonna take only for the first year the blocked account money, and rest of the years you're gonna do the sponsorship. Now you'll be thinking, if you're not taking money from the sponsor, how are you gonna survive there? So you will be doing odd jobs. Here every student does odd jobs, and if you do odd jobs like in a good way, you will be earning like 800 euros per month normal. On average you can take 700 euros per month, okay? Apart from that, the government gives a fund to the students which is like 250 euros. So if you earn like 700 and 250, that's like 950, which is very doable. You can even do sponsorship in your first year. However, it is a very high chance that your visa gets rejected. So it's best if you do blocked account in your first year, and the rest of your years you can do sponsorship. I hope I made this clear. If there is still confusion on this part, you can ask me questions in the comments. Now, if you guys are still here, if you guys still want to continue with this video, I can tell you about the admission. What are your requirements for the admission? How can you even get the admission? So for the admission process starts in October. So after October, you can start applying for the next year's September. And the process, like the deadline of admission is like usually March 1. So if someone wants to come in this September intake, they cannot apply now because it's August already. But you can apply for next year. For the admission, what you need, if you're doing A-levels, you need to pass 3 of your A-level subjects, and your subjects should be related to business, or it should have math in order to have BBA, you know. For my degree, for FSC, I've heard that they need the HSC certificate, but I don't know what that is. Apart from your grades, you need SAT, or you can give ACT, or AP Calculus, or OMPTA test. And I think in Pakistan you have SAT and ACT. These tests are mandatory, like they are compulsory. If you do not have these tests, you cannot come to KU Leuven. In SAT, you have to get minimum of 560 in your maths, and English does not matter. For ACT, the minimum score of 23 on maths section. Also guys, if it is hard for you to get a minimum of 560 in maths, do not come to KU Leuven, because I got a 610 in maths and my maths is on my last attempt. A-level grades, you need SAT and you need IELTS. IELTS or TOEFL, which is the English proficiency test. So for IELTS, you need a minimum band of 6.5 and sub score of 6 for each of the 4. Like for listening, you need to have minimum 6. For writing, minimum 6. For TOEFL, minimum score is 90 with a minimum of 20 for each of the 4. So these were the admission requirements. Lastly, I will just tell how fun is it to come to Belgium. My life changed after coming here. I loved to travel before coming here, and once I was here, I did not stop traveling. It's not that if you do not have money, you cannot travel. You will be able to travel once you are here in Europe, because the bus to Paris is like 40 euros return. The bus to Amsterdam is like, I think 40 euros return. So everything is possible once you're here. Other than that, I would suggest not coming in my university, but you can go to VUB or Odyssey, so you have good time in studies and traveling as well. If it is safe, this is the question which most of my followers ask me. Before coming here, everyone used to tell me that, you know, you're going to a country which has a very high crime rate, but I would say that Belgium is really safe. Like there are a lot of pickpockets, there are a lot of pickpocketers, I don't know how to say it, but I think they're everywhere in the country. I feel safe here. I walk alone anywhere. Obviously, you do not have to walk at night, like after 12, which is not safe in any country in the world. All of you guys should come here, and if anyone has any further questions, just hit me up on my Instagram DMs or my comment section on YouTube, and I will make another video soon.